Hello and good evening. Welcome back to Horror Tales, The Wine. We were knocked unconscious, or got knocked unconscious, and ended up in this room here. Messy, and I believe this is the Banny de Bosque's estate. I'm not too sure. There's a symbol here, and there's symbols all over this place. The door is locked, and we have a key out of reach. Oh my. This little hole here was covered by a panel. You can simply, when you approach it, it'll knock itself out. So, let us continue. We see more strange symbols. And, yeah, looks like blood. It might be wine. It might be wine. It looks like blood. This door is locked as well. I accidentally didn't know I wasn't recording. If you just come down these stairs, there's barrels you move out of the way, and you can have access to this room. What else was there? There's this little room here. Looks like a child's room. Or appears to be a child's room, I would say. And we have the kitchen over this way. They shot her. Those miserable lowlifes shot my wife from the same barricade they built themselves to keep us in. I was trapped in the kitchen while she was bleeding in the hallway. I heard her as she died, trying to get to the dining room. Our son is scared and doesn't want to leave his room. Everyone has abandoned us. All of us, who did so much for the capital and its economy, hunted like dogs. Everybody blames us now for what's happened with the wine. We've gone from heroes to scapegoats. Now I'll try to move out of the kitchen, go save my son, and run to the dining room, the safest place in the house at the moment. The Banny de Bosque name can't die, but if it does, it'll be on my terms. If they break into the house, they won't catch us alive. The most honorable Ms. Banny de Bosque. Yes. And we'll see these barricades. Read this newspaper here. A tremendously irresponsible outburst after 28 days of quarantine. An indecent mob from the slums attempted to flee by crossing the bridges. They organized during the night, and in the early hours of the morning, an armed mob headed towards the bridges, attempting to cross them. The mob, mainly composed of vagrants and immigrants, showed their colors right as they arrived at the bridges when they tried to shoot the guards on the other side. Luckily, none of the guards were killed. Fearing that this would happen sooner or later, the authorities were already prepared and opened fire from their parapets on the other side of the bridges. The dead numbered in the hundreds, although none of the guards were killed. Once they saw it was impossible to escape over the bridges, many of the rebels jumped from the windows into the river. None survived the drop-off at the waterfall. The authorities feared that because of this mob, even more residents from the slums may have been infected by the devil's fevers. Deaths in the coming weeks are expected to number into the thousands. First executions carried out for those fleeing the slums. We must stay united and stop situations like the one that occurred several weeks ago from continuing. The economy will revive when the devil's fevers, as we now call them, are over. This newspaper is appealing to the personal responsibility of each and every one of us. If that means going hungry in confinement, so be it. For the good of all, the alternative is death. If a citizen sees someone escaping from their residence and does not report it, they will be executed. Scenes like the one from yesterday at the bridges cannot be repeated. Individual sacrifice or execution. Brutal. They have a brutal quarantine going on and probably a power-tripping government or governor. Yeah, we have Omni, thingy, okay. That thingy, that thingy. Am I gonna remember any of this? No. That's the worst part. I should write it down, but it's fine. Go through this little hole here. Try to find your way around. I don't know what I picked up. Oh, where are we we now? Underneath the floorboards as we search for a way out. Here. Yeah, you can hear the pumpkin head going, milling around. It's over here. Ah, the lever. I can grab it. Just let me through, okay. This small room here. Behind barricades and scaffolding. Okay, for this, a little bit of platforming is required. Now, we could go across like that, but I don't see any reason. Jump over here. This way is a dead end. It's really weird that the enemy also just magically spawns, you know, in a lot of cases. So this is the beginning. Here's the key. So I'm not too sure. Okay, and this is this was the sealed door. So we have the key. I believe if we go back down this way, this is a locked door. The gate, yeah. Okay. Oh. Wrong code. So we need the code, but we have a key as well. Where was the locked door? I think we need to go back into the hole. Oh, try this door. There we go. Yes. And this is the room we saw from the hole and stuff. Oh god. And as you saw, pool of blood, drag marks over to this. Skeletal remains just covered in blood. You probably see father, mother, daughter, son. It's actually really disturbing. Now you know what everything is, right? We can look around. Things still in place. And we have a door to the basement here. Is there any other way to go? I believe so. It's a bed, makeshift bed. They held out as long as they could. Buzz of electricity. Oh. Can open this door here. That's the dead end. Wait for me. Come on, you bugger. See, some of them are timed, right? You have to pass through that door. Of course, this is where... Oh, we have some sort of code. This one is hidden. Just straight up. It's a leaf and I mean this leaf and leaves. I think it's supposed to be grapes, maybe. There's two more. I mean, we could simply just guess. Oh, there's another one. A wine glass and bottle. I don't know if these are randomized or not. So try that. This is the one we don't know. You have to flip through this until you get it. I don't know if those are randomized or not. Ooh. Scary. Open through. Oh, hello. Yeah, see, now he's just standing there. He's just standing there like that. He's gonna chase you. As we approach. Nice. Oh, buddy. You gotta use the corners to your advantage here. And hold towards the door. There you go. Yeah, I hold towards the door and open it up at the same time. So we may be all the way back at the canals. Looks like. Probably the water access that they have to the winery. Evading the pumpkin head there. Let's figure it. Maybe some platforming is involved. Can I walk on this? Oh, you can walk on that. Yeah, if you stand on this little lamp, it makes this jump a hell of a lot easier. And there's... Whoa. There's a lot of barrels here. Let's see if there's any... Maybe secret photos that I could take here. No? Okay, we need to climb up this way. There's quite a bit of platforming in this game, which is kind of surprising. Whoa! Made that easily. Just follow the beam along. Too bad. Now, I could probably make this jump, yeah? Just barely. Yeah. So all these symbols were in the house, right? Now, I believe this will give us access. Yes, okay. So this is the thing that says wrong code. This is what we need to fill in. And that is the hook. So, as far as I can tell, this is the solution. And it doesn't change. Got it. I actually did have that one written down already. Oh, yeah, I remember this area. Oh, there was a cat there. Dead end. It's like, I don't know if that's reference to the Matrix, but it kind of reminds me of it. So if you drop down this area, I remember this because I got stuck. You go down this way, and it also is a dead end. And then I got very confused because you try to go back up this way. You can't. Try to maybe jump back up. You can't. But you come down here, but if you don't know what you're looking at, you won't see this. I think you just jump up on there. Yeah. Now you're above that area. Okay. Oh, we need a handle. Is this the first real chase? We'll see. Oh, the handle's right here. Unfortunately, you move very slow with the handle, which is super annoying because, yes, you do get chased while trying to put the handle back in. And you have to drop it several times, and then you have to find the code, and you have to do all of that without dying. So it doesn't make it difficult, it makes it frustrating, in my opinion. Let's see, he's gonna be here, isn't he? No, we circle around once. And magic. Yeah. Again, I love the visuals of this area. Okay. I do remember this part. Yeah, there's a handle there, and you have to bring it to that bridge. And then I think you get a key. Yeah, you get a key and you unlock the door there. So, the challenge of this is, you pick this up, you start bringing it over, and as you approach this area, boom, he starts chasing you. Now, again, I did this without any like disabling the chase. Hopefully he stops chasing me in about a minute, because it's just so tedious and slow having to do this. Like, bring it inch by inch at a time, and then having him run across this way, and you run all the way across this way. Okay, he's still there. Hopefully he stops chasing me, because this is really annoying. There we go. Did he despawn or did it warp him somewhere? I'm telling you, people, for me, it adds nothing to the game. It actually detracts from it. It's so annoying. Because you have to get closer and closer and closer, and then you put it in, and then you have to run away, and then you have to come back and then hold it down, you know, and it's just running back and forth. It's not adding anything for me. Then you have to run all the way this way. The key's over here, I remember. And then you have to run all the way back, and you have to run to the door. So if you think that it adds challenge and not frustration, then, you know, keep the chase on. But for me, I'm not doing it again because it's just really annoying. There we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, magic. Poof, my door. I don't know. Something rhymes. So we're back where we are. There's the handle. But now there's a way to continue this way. Let's open that up. 2 ways to go. Let's go this way. Towards the candle. It's a dead end. What is that? You hear that? Ooh, that's weird. Oh, there he is. Okay, for this one, a little bit more platforming. I can hear that bumping still. This one, let me just examine this room a little bit. What does this little room do? What is in here? Oh, okay, this is how you get up. So for this, okay, so pull a lever. I think you have to, yeah. Pull a lever again and run behind it up to here. And you want to push this down. And now it will hold it for you. So you can run up this way. And jump across. And then get up on this fallen piece of wood. You can cross over. And we agreed more skeletons. There's a little poop bucket. At least they had toilet paper, you know? It's the little things. Maybe the wine didn't save them. I don't really know. You think I would know. But again, I didn't read anything when I first played this game. Okay. Yeah, we have a dark room here. I guess you could probably do it, but we have to find a lantern. The door is locked. This door is locked. And that way's barricaded. Huh. Okay. Let's go downstairs. This way is locked. There's a newspaper here. Fines for property owners who do not properly maintain their structures As part of the new economic plan, the government has decided to find owners of buildings and properties with facades facing the public street that present an undesirable appearance. These owners will have a period of 2 weeks to repair any problems with their structures. If left unrepaired, fines will be issued. If repairs are still not made, the property will be seized. The governor wanted to personally explain these new urban policies in a press conference where no questions were taken. He stated that the island's economy is heavily dependent on wine exportation. He clarified that this was not a criticism of the Manny DeBosque family. However, he feels that the capital needs to find new ways of generating income, and tourism is one of them. Therefore, he explained that if we want tourists to come here from other parts of the Republic, we must keep the appearance of our buildings impeccable. Oh my. Yeah, I think the governor's no good guy. To all residents who wish to use the underground shortcut to the main square, the passageway suffers from intermittent power outages, the reason for which is still unknown. Those who don't know the passageway well should avoid using it, since without power the corridor turns into total darkness. On another note, the resident living in the upper penthouse is suffering from strange fevers. This does not seem to have any connection to the winery fevers. Sure, but for your safety, please leave your homes as little as possible. Juan Costa, community president. Open this up. Oh, this way looks fine. Few boxes. Let's see if we can not break this one. And we have our torch or flashlight. I don't know why it flashes blue like that, because it's not ultraviolet. I really like the flashlight in this game. Aside that it like burns out. I mean, you don't have to pick up batteries, but you have to take care not to overuse your flashlight. I find it a very strange restriction and just serves to pad out the game. Like, there's no reason why this should be restricted. If you want to use your flashlight, use it. And to be fair, it doesn't burn out outright. It just starts blinking a lot. So we have a door over there. We have this way. Now we have a little shortcut, I guess. That door's open. Let's see. You can see the flashlight is starting to burn out. The bathtub, it's clean. It's actually clean. The toilet, not the worst toilet in a horror game I've seen, I'll tell you that. Alright, so there's a bit more platforming here. I know. The flashlight's running out, but I would rather see a little bit in the darkness here. Alright. And here we go. I think it says, oh, your flashlight's ready. Yeah, lantern ready. Let's check this upstairs area. Ah, key. You taking that? Thank you. And we have a notice here. For the attention of the young single man who lives in this flat, the community organization has received complaints of noises and shrieking at all hours of the night and during the day. This situation cannot continue. Your neighbors have to work long hours in the vineyards and therefore need their rest. If the shouting and noises continue by tomorrow, we'll be forced to notify the authorities. We remind you that if the authorities find any kind of illegal drugs in your home, you will be evicted. Joanne Costa, community president. How have I been reading it? I don't know. Yeah, so they got complaints. Wonder why. Let's see this. If you're reading this message, then you are the resident of the upper flats, and looks like they barricaded him off. Due to the terrible situation, the city now suffers from the commonly called devil's fevers. We had no choice but to seal off the upper flats and force residents to stay in their homes. Perhaps if the young man in room B hadn't spent his time with certain people, you wouldn't be confined with no way to go outside. All the neighbors wish the sick a speedy recovery. Please understand that we are all fearful, so if you need food or water, we won't be able to help you. Those of us who are still healthy wish you the best, and please remember that you should all behave in a peaceful, civil manner. Please go die in your bed. Like, that's what it says. We're condemning you, but, you know, please get better. Yeah, right outside the barricade on the stairs. This door here. Another bedroom. This is probably the condemned man's room. There's two areas. There's that way, then there's this way. I think this is just a dead end, yeah. Kind of strange, but it's here. I don't think this is a photo mode area, no. Anyway. He broke through this way, so we shall go. Gotta preserve our lantern as well, I suppose. There's all these little corners. I don't know why I'm looking in them. Door here. Stairs. This house looks like it's falling apart. There's a little hole here. Nothing to the hole. Okay, interesting. This door? I don't remember exactly how this game plays out. So maybe there is a key that I need to get? Okay. I remember. So this one is so annoying. This is what definitely turned me off to this guy. But you want to make these all the same. I think they're gonna be this like candelabra. That's what I call it. Let's get him gone. This is what I had to do, by the way. And then find the symbols and run away. Yeah. And don't get hit, because if you die, you have to restart. Now, I know what the symbol is. There you go. Since I know what the symbol is, but you just have to do that, and it doesn't add anything to the game. So I walk through the door there. I know the lantern needs cooling down. That was so frustrating. Again, it's not from an anxiety standpoint, it's from a frustration standpoint. Oh boy. Alright, we have this way opened up. We're gonna get... He chases you, by the way, that entire time. Through those doors, up until here. And you're supposed to go, oh my god, I'm running away. Let me open this up. Oh, nope, that shocks you. And you're supposed to figure out jump. But you hit a wall. You don't actually land. And any other time you jump in liquid, you respawn. So it's very strange that that's the solution. You fall off the bridge into a mosquito-infected pond of water. With your last ounce of strength, you swim to the water's edge. Once you regain your composure, you realize that everything is completely silent. No sign of your pursuer. You lost your lantern in the water. Your head is still hurting, so you decide to rest a few minutes by the water. The pain is unbearable. Little by little, you get up and decide to keep going.